Oh, excuse me. Good morning. This chair is like... Oh, there's something on the floor. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. What I'm doing today is another head portrait of my favorite cat girl, Pharah. And the reason why I want to draw her is because mostly she's fun to draw, and I'm doing some bit of experimentation with somewhat realism, but I'm gonna put that separate from the actual stylized version of her. I'm gonna be doing the stylized version of her and the realism part just separately, probably offline if I have time today, hopefully, because I have to take care of some homework that I've been sadly neglecting. Don't want to shirk that duty. So with that, I'm just gonna start, I guess. Just get my stuff in order. Pretty sure... Yeah, time was important. I know yesterday I didn't really give much of a reason why I didn't stream, but the main reason was that close to... What was it? It was just really hot in the apartment, and it's even hotter in front of my computer. And I want to save energy, so I didn't turn on the AC. So that's the reason why I didn't want to stream. I needed the AC for a different room, and I wanted to save that energy for that room. I was going to be in there the longest, so it just made sense to me to just not stream yesterday and then do it today instead, since the heat will definitely break today. It's going to rain today, finally. Well, it already has rained, but in some spots. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yesterday my music player wasn't working. That was strange. Oh well, I'm not too fussed about that. You know what, I'm just gonna like... I don't know why I started here. I usually don't start on the face so soon. It's fine. Also, like, this angle, which her hair is being covered. Most people don't start on that side where the face is mostly covered by something, but I wanted to make her look a bit more mysterious. So I chose that side. I should have done a warm up. Oh boy. It's fine. Oh. Okay. Let's see the spot. Oh, welcome to the live stream freezing. Yes, we are live. It's a bit cooler today than it was yesterday. So I can be in front of the computer. John, my main character... Not main character, what am I saying? Original character. Pharah? I'm not... Yeah, it's Pharah again. I know, like, the template makes it look like I'm gonna draw her a certain way, but that's for off-stream. I'm gonna draw her... I think the way I drew her last time, which is like really stylized. This is more like experimentation for me for later. I don't know if I'll be able to do the other stuff offline later today. Mostly because I have other obligations that I want to take care of. See. The heat wave's gonna finally break today, and I'll be comfortable basically for the rest of the month. Hopefully. I should say that I won't be here on Friday. Yes, I won't be home on Friday. Yes, here's hoping. I won't be here on Friday, and on Monday I won't be able to stream because I have a doctor's appointment. It's somewhat around the time where I usually stream anyway, but I have to make time to travel, so I can't really stream on that day. So I think I will be back. I think I'm busy this Saturday. Yeah, I'm busy this Saturday. I'm busy on Sunday. Yeah, I know what happens. Actually, let me check my calendar. I'll make sure I got my date right. Okay, yes, I won't be here on Friday. I also won't be... Okay, so I won't... Next Monday, I'm busy. Next Tuesday, I'm busy. And then... I think I'll be fine on Wednesday, so... Jeez. I won't be back until like next Wednesday. That's a while. Then again, it's par for the course. And a really busy summer. Yeah. Funny thing is, I don't know what's happening on Saturday. I don't quite remember, but I know I have an event that I got invited to on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. I wanna get to that. I mean, it's not like it happened before. Not too long ago, I was out for like... What was it? It was the end of June. I was out like 5 days. I wasn't home for 5 days straight, basically. Because I had to not only take care of my dad, but I also basically house sitting for my sister. And considering that she lives relatively close to me, it didn't make sense to go home and then come back on like 2 of those days. Even though I could have, it just would have been a waste of bus fare. So it just made sense for me to like stay over and just look after the home. Yeah, it needs to be a little wider. I had a surprising amount of downtime this whole week, to be honest. Like, I honestly thought I had to go out all day Monday, but that got canceled, thankfully. But I'll have to go back, excuse me, Friday. Thankfully it won't be, all day thing. And when I mean all day, I mean like I'm there until, like up until 10 p.m. Which I would just rather not. As someone who has to take the bus, I'd rather not be out that long. Especially if I'm going there early in the morning, but sometimes those things happen and I cannot avoid it. I don't know what my schedule will be after next week, because it's kind of like weekly schedule changes based on what's needed. So I don't know up until the last possible moment, which is really unideal. Ugh. Let me see. Whoops. Is this button not working? Yeah, that side does have to be longer. Ugh. Anyway, regarding scheduling, like this is like why I have to make the most of my time whenever I am home. That way I get all the things I can get done. Because I know being a temporary caretaker essentially means I don't get to do my normal stuff, which is exercising and streaming and studying. and all the other stuff that I need to do. Sometimes cleaning gets a little bit neglected, which is ironic because I have to clean in a different home. I should grill it that much. Like that. Oh, actually, now that I do have time, I went back to watching anime. The anime I'm watching right now is called Love After World Domination. It's basically like, what if the Red Power Ranger fell in love with a rival on the enemy squad? And it's actually really cute and it's very funny because they have to keep their relationship a secret. And at first I thought that the point of view was from the boy, the male Red Ranger, basically. I should say Gelato, because that's what this is called. The team is called Gelato 5, and he's the Red Gelato. So he's technically Strawberry Gelato. I initially thought this was from his point of view because that's how the show started. But then it moved towards the girl's backstory. Does this sound familiar? I don't know if this is a new story or not. I'm just watching it right now. I'm very behind on anime and I'm just watching whatever. If it is old or new, it doesn't matter to me. I haven't been watching in a long time, so it's all new to me, to be honest. I know that the girl, her design reminds me of Arc from Melty Blood, and she's like stupidly strong. And the only reason why she's on the villain side, is because her dad had some pull on that side of that coin. And the villain organization basically is like well, it's kind of like a job, like, yeah. No shortage of anime to watch. Yeah, exactly. So I just watch whatever. Even if it's this season, last season, it doesn't matter. I know people have this like strange mentality about watching new stuff every season. Like, that makes sense if that's your hobby, but for someone who's busy like me, I can't do that anymore. I used to be able to do that, but it's no time. I've fallen off that horse a long time ago. There's no point in keeping up after a while. Binge watching stuff when you're free is fine. Yeah, that's what I like to do if I have free time on Saturdays or Sundays. I just make time for like anime if, you know, I'm not too tired to pay attention. Sometimes I wish I can understand Japanese so that I can just listen to it, because I don't listen to dubs. I like subs more. But there are times where I wish I understood the language just so I can listen to it instead of just sitting down and actually watch the show. That's okay. But yeah, like regarding love after world domination, I really do like the characters. They're very funny. I think the main couple is very cute. How do I talk about without spoiling it? I know that like I think there was like a plot twist. It's not really a plot twist. It's more like it's a surprise that that the girl Desume, this is called Desu-chan. That Desu-chan got a love rival suddenly, but the love rival is like the most chill person ever. Like she'll keep the secret, but if Desume like screws up along the way, she's just gonna snatch her man. Like I'll keep your secret, but just so you know, I'm gonna work behind the scenes to keep your secret. That is, but also like he's with me all the time because the love rival is Gelato Pink Gelato. I'll just say that the Gelato characters, yeah, danger, danger of thieving cat. The Gelato characters are surprisingly a variety of ages. So Pink Gelato is the youngest, but she's still a high schooler. Then there's Red Gelato, who's the second youngest. Then there's what was it? What was his name? No, Green Gelato. I think, yeah, he's the third oldest. Then there's Yellow Gelato, who is the big sister type. Oh yeah, there's Blue Gelato. I don't know how old he is. I think he's between red and green in terms of age, considering how the way he behaves. Blue Gelato is like the lover boy type. And I believe Yellow Gelato, who is the typical big sister type, she's the oldest because we often see her drinking and making passes. Not passes, I should say teasing the other members. She only flirts with the other adult, which is Green Gelato. But it's mostly like, I'm teasing you, I'm not really like flirting with you. Because, you know, working love relationships is forbidden. Blue's supposed to be the nerd? No, there is no nerd type. Blue is the flirt. And he's like really bad at it because he creeps out most of the women he encounters. So I guess in a way he is a nerd. I guess the nerd character is Professor Gelato. He's the old man, and when I first saw Professor Gelato, he kind of reminded me of Dr. Light, except he doesn't have the full Santa beard. He just has the mustache. But he's a cute round man who's silly. And he is technically the tech guy because he makes the, I believe he was the one who made the gelato robot. I think that makes sense because you don't want your tech guy to be a soldier. No, I'm gonna leave out the ear tufts I usually add. I'm gonna just forego that design. I know I kind of like scratched it in, but I don't think it works for me anymore. Okay. Oh, hold on. Just wait a second. I need a BRB just real quick. I'm here, I kept muted because I thought I was gonna sneeze. Okay, so... Oh. Alright, I took care of that. What's this? Reason says you generally draw the ear tufts so they conform to the shape of the ear. Yeah, I know that, but I'm gonna like just stop drawing it altogether. Mostly because I really want to focus on the fur of the ears rather than the tufts of the ears. Yeah. Oh, is this gonna sneeze? Is this gonna be a sneeze? No? Okay. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Love after world domination. That's what I was talking about. Oh, well, I was also talking about the ear thing, but I was talking about that mostly the anime. I mean, I do recommend it if you like. I guess it is a rom-com. If you like rom-coms, and I know that you do freezing, you should definitely watch it. There's just something that I don't get about Desu-chan, which is like she's like ungodly strong. That only Red Gelato is actually her physical strength peer, but like how did she get that strong? Like I saw her dad. Her dad looked like what you call it? Her dad looks like a guy. He looks like just a guy. Like he could have been cannon fodder if he was part of that organization all those years ago. So where did the strength come from? Oh, see the power of love? No, no, no. It's not the power of love. The last episode I saw was Desu as a child, and she's always been that strong. She just got a lot stronger because she trained. She trained in means of controlling it. Green Rightly, hello, welcome to the stream. We're talking about an anime. We're talking about love after world domination. Also talking about like the strength of like she's the flashback went as far as Desumi being 7 years old and she was always that strong. Yes, it is Power Rangers themed, but the Power Rangers in the show is basically called the Gelato 5. Red Gelato, Pink Gelato, Blue Gelato, Green Gelato, and Yellow Gelato. But the thing is, Red Gelato is in love with the Reaper Princess, which is like the evil organization. I forgot the name of the organization. Sorry, I remember binge watching the show for like a few episodes, and then I recently saw it the other night, and I just forgot the evil organization's name. But I remember that the girl Desumi is the Reaper Princess because she earned that reputation from when she was a kid. Right, the evil organization is called Gecko. That's what it's called. Called Gecko. That's the thing, man. They use skull motifs and bat wings, but it's called Gecko. So it's essentially like Gecko versus Gelato 5. Strange. Oh, the thing about Gecko is that they have what was it like the mob tier, and then there's the princess series, and then there's the animal series. And the way I describe it is from lowest to highest. So princess series, where Reaper Princess stands, is essentially like a sub commander, and then the animal series is a commander. The animals, they can all talk, and they used to be human. They're a result of Gecko's experimentation, where they just give a former sub commander the animal ability, so they look like talking animals. It's very weird. And Reaper Princess is part of the bear. Her commander is the bear. I'm trying to think. Oh, Love After World Domination was a manga. It was only 6 volumes. Pretty short. Right, the bear's name is Pulverin Bear, who is Destiny's superior. The funny thing is, while Gelato 5 doesn't allow working relationships, Gecko does. They don't care. They'll allow you to date your coworker, it doesn't matter. I'm thinking if I want to read the manga. I mean, if it's only 16 volumes. Like I said before in my past live streams, I prefer to read manga rather than watch anime. Excuse me, let's see. Damn, I can't draw the rest of a ponytail because being obscured by her ear. Dang. Let's do it like this. I'm leaving the face for last. I don't want to mess up that part of their face. Thing is, yesterday I finally got around to finishing a quiz that I've been putting off because every time I drew it, it looked bad. But I think I nailed it this time, so I'm hoping that after they got submitted, excuse me, that I'll be able to finally pass. Maybe I'll upload it to Artfol so I can actually see it, but it's a classical type of study, traditional art. So if that interests you, I'll just post it. I'll just post it everywhere so you can see it. Thing is, I would have to crop the reference picture because I think I'm not allowed to share that. I think the photo should be fine. Let's see. Hmm. I think I'm gonna use a different brush for this. I'm not sure I'll be able to nail it with this one. I can try. It seems square enough. Just the other brush I have is too soft. I like this one because it's a textured one. Yeah, I'll stick with this. Please tell me that y'all not only interested in rom-com mangas. No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean... Excuse me, I have been reading, Kanan Senpai is Always Easy, which is really funny, but, I really want to keep track of, D. Greyman, which has been going on forever. What else am I reading? I guess Arknight's manga is pretty good. I don't know what's going on, but my throat's itchy. There's also one I was reading called I Will Leisurely Become a Healer in Another World. It's cute, but that one's kind of boring. I'm still reading Dungeon Meshi. I finished the Devil May Cry 5 manga a while ago. That was really good read. What else was there? I should get back to 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, which is a manga about cosplay and cosplay life. I mean, because it's cosplay, it is well, there's a lot of fan service in it, but the the girls actually do take the cosplaying seriously, and it makes me sound like the writer has some expertise in it. I'm just listing the stuff that I read or want to read. Is there any more comedies? I also read White Tiger and Black Tiger. That's basically the stuff I read. Wait, what's with that face? What's with the scary face? You're talking about 2.5 dimensional seduction? I mean, that's just how it is when it comes to like cosplaying characters. I've seen that before, but the moment I saw their cover, I already knew what was going to happen. Really? I guess so. I mean, you can make that assumption, but I thought that was going to be the same too. However, the boy... I'm sorry, but the manga summary doesn't really do the manga justice. The boy is like a really great cosplay manager. Like, he respects the girls' privacy. Whenever they have to do costume measurements and disrobing and dressing, he immediately leaves. He takes good pictures of them when they're cosplaying, when they're acting. His favorite character is the girl that's the main girl cosplay as, but he is not, well, as far as I know, he's not attracted to her because he only likes 2D characters. So he likes the fact that she cosplays as his favorite character, and he wants to encourage her passion in cosplay because they both basically share the same interests in anime and manga, and those two are like keeping their club alive. And at one point there was a threat that their club was gonna like get closed down, shut down. But they were able to resolve that problem by attending more cosplay events and submitting evidence of their activities, which is what they needed. Like, this manga, like, as silly as it is, it seems the most realistic. If I had to describe it, everything sounds like it could happen in real life, essentially. So it makes me think that the writer either has experienced this personally or follows someone who has. So I feel like I'm reading someone else's like autobiography in a way, or their biography. I'm at a point where I can predict what can happen based off their covers, tags, and art styles. Ooh, we should make a habit of stop doing that. I'm just saying, like, there's just certain things that you can miss out on when you do that. That's just how Japanese people are. True, but they're not all like that. So the thing with Kanen senpai, or Sama, excuse me. Like, I see the cover and you see this girl she's like blushing profusely, and I'm like, if I saw that in a bookstore, I'd probably ignore it. But because I got a chance to see the panels and read the text, what brought me in, and what keeps me reading, and what keeps me wanting to see the next chapter, because she blushes profusely is because she gets embarrassed easily. It's not because she's a pervert or anything. That's the reason why she's easy, because she gets flustered, even though she has this air of superiority. It's because of trauma, bruh. I used to explore manga before and have a mindset of don't judge a book by their cover, and boy, do I regret it so much. Oh, I'm sorry you experienced that, but I think you should just open the book. If there's like a sussy looking cover, it's let's just face it, it's real life clickbait. Let's be honest here. If the book cover looks really sus, it's probably because it is. It's just done to bring you in. Sometimes the title is done to bring you in. It's just to get you to like take a peek, and if you like what you see, you're a return buyer. You did open that book. Still didn't like it. Womp. I've listed a whole series of books. Can we specify which book are you talking about? You tend to revel in absurdity sometimes. Yeah, sometimes absurd books are really good. But I need you to specify which book you're talking about. Let's see. Reason says, which is why isekai is generally good for this, just seeing people reacting to dumb shit. That's true. Like, I feel like isekai is like a genre I stay away from because it can get kind of dull. And it's not because like it's oversaturated, it's just like most authors have the same idea of like a person doesn't want to be in their own world anymore, so they get off and reincarnated somewhere else, and they happen to be the most overpowered person there, or they are the special or something like that. It's never just like the olden days of isekai where, you know, like Inuyasha where she was just an ordinary girl who fell down a well. What? Green Rice says, you wish that book never existed nor the author wrote it. Which book are you talking about? There must be limitations to creations. Again, I'm not sure why my nose is stuffy. Something around me is making that. Reason says a lot of it is just wish fulfillment, so you're going to see a lot of recurring themes, or people wishing they were that one guy in Ragnarok Online. Okay. It is best, thy child, to not know thy forbidden book. Okay. Okay. Forbidden book. Wait, okay. Freezing says, you're pretty sure 90% of isekai is people wishing they got that golden thief bug card? What? What? Huh? What? I think that's a pop culture reference I'm not familiar with. What's the golden thief bug card? The card, Freezing, it's been years. I know Ragnarok has a card slot system, but that card, I don't remember what it did. It made you immune to magic. Ah. Right. That card was so rare. Ugh. Excuse me. Green Riley says, I hope, pray, and wish you guys don't encounter such book. Well, If I don't know what the book is, then how can I look out for it? I'm not trying to trick you or anything, I just don't know what the heck you're talking about. Freezing says, Ragnarok Online exactly, those kind of game-breaking drops that you see everywhere in Isekai. Oh, and things like Super Novice class, right? Excuse me. Like I said, Green Rifley, if I don't know what I'm avoiding, then I can't really avoid it, now can I? It's like saying, hey, don't get hit by the goobly goo. Like, what does that look like? Like, I'm not gonna tell you. What's the goobly goo? How can I avoid something I don't know anything about? That's just a strange warning. I think I want that there. But Reason says, I overleveled my knowledge job and got access to a super broken job in my own guardian angel that responds to me in game chat commands. What the heck is this title? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Ragnarok Online is exactly the MMO 90% of Ikais are based off of. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'm sure of it too. It is one of the oldest. But there's probably some MMOs that are Japanese only that are similar to that game. So that the younger folk can enjoy it, but I don't know. Why is my foot so itchy? Excuse me. Green Light says you've seen that one and it's the most Japanese thing ever. Yeah. I don't know that actually exists. Huh. Freezing says you like I haven't seen the one because you just made that up anime. Yeah, I know. Like it sounded so realistic. What's a real thing in art? Yeah. I never truly got to try Super Novice class. Not sure if I even wanted to. Excuse me. It's itchy. Green rightly says, you wonder if you can still find it though. You'll show it to me on the next stream. Maybe. Well, if you remember. He says if you do link it. Sorry. You didn't with all the super high rate servers on experimenting with. Back then, I think for some reason the super novice class was just like super locked away on those private servers. So it was kind of hard to access some of it, or I just never saw the option, or never made it to get to that option. That's it's been years, so I don't quite remember. Big level. Yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm not gonna change my screen. I just need to spray my nose. Excuse me, I'm back. Hopefully that'll keep the, whatever's going on my face at bay. Yeah, anyways. Since Seraphina is somewhat also right about not knowing the danger, I shall only just hint in case you guys encounter it. Just a hint. Just a little taste. It has a little bear, and that bear has a sniper rifle. What? What? Okay, well now I know what I'm looking to avoid. That sounds dumb. So thanks for the hints. I know what to avoid now. Freezing says all you can think of is Kuma Kuma Kuma, but that's just a meat in bear pajamas. Oh yeah! Wait. Was that also an isekai? The girl with the bear pajamas, like, she got isekai'd and, like, she had the power to turn most things into bears. But she really loves bears. Oops. Freeze up, please. On stupid thing. This is getting too high. Means this is too long. The other side's too long as well. Grief says, that's it. Never get curious and always trust Jesus and walk the path of righteousness. Well, tiny bear, sniper rifle, red flag, all the red flags, avoid one at all costs, don't even look in his direction. If you see this thing, just run as fast as possible. Duly noted. Excuse me. Okay, now my throat feels better. At least it's not itchy anymore. Reason says, also you've read some garbage, whatever you're going on about is probably just boring, predictable at worst. You were able to get some laughs out of dumb manga that was literally just isekai protagonist has literal Minecraft mechanics. Keeping it flat usually helps me a lot. Excuse me, my nose is just itchy. I mean, it feels better now, but taking a moment to let the medicine do its job. Sorry, I'm just thinking about D. Grayman and how, like, it's been around for over a decade, well over a decade, and it's still not close to finishing. I don't know what the author is doing. The mangaka is doing. Like, she is clearly reaching a part of the story where it's getting very interesting, but because of her high-tier art skills, it's taking longer and longer to produce. I'm hoping she doesn't turn out like the mangaka of DNA Angel, which was annoying. That artist does not know how to finish anything, to be honest. She starts a new project, and then she ditches it. She starts another project, and then she ditches it. She really knows how to waste your time. Reason says you think you read a bit of that, but not sure where you got up to. Well, I'm all caught up. all things considering. Up to a part where it's more like the backstory of the Earl and his previous life before he became that smiling creature that we know today. And so far she's trying to make him seem like a sympathetic character, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, the Earl's a sympathetic character, but whatever the heck is possessing Alan is the actual villain. Excuse me, his throat. Like, what I mean here is, like, it feels like the past 10 chapters have just been mostly flashbacks. Which I guess is fine, but are we gonna keep doing this? More flashbacks? Your arc can't be flashbacks. This woman is banking on the fact that her audience is either still around to read her stuff. So she's banking on the fact that we're like patient little saints, basically. Which is true, I am very patient, but please don't quit the story before it finishes. Ugh. Actually, let me look up the name of that woman. The other woman, I should say. So it was Yukiru Sugisaki. She is the mangaka for DNA Angel. Not only that, she made like two more series that she never finished, basically. Well, she made two more series that she never finished that I followed for a bit, and I just gave up because she just never got back to me. So DNA Angel never got an ending. She created a story called Ragnarok, which never went anywhere. And the other one that I read was called Lagoon Engine that also didn't go anywhere. So when you've been burned like 3 times, you just give up on the artist. And it sucks because her art was actually, I don't know if it has improved, but it's really good. I really like the art style. But I'm just like, come on, just finish the story. In the middle of Lagoon Engine, she started a new story, and that's when I was like, you know what, I quit. I quit following you. I quit supporting you. I gave away, I don't remember if I gave them away or if I threw them out, but I just threw out DNA Angel because I just couldn't be bothered looking at that series on my shelf and knowing that it'll never be finished. It'll never get an ending. That's how ticked off I was. Reason says, you understand the Inuyasha Ranma manga wasn't particularly great at ending their manga either, or at least going off complaints I've seen. Yeah, it's just... These type of artists are like... It's not really their fault sometimes. They're encouraged to keep the series going to a point where the ending gets lost or along the way, or just never come up with it, because to a point where, hey, I don't know how to end this. It's been like years. And that's why we applaud mangaka who've been going on for like years, but they do know what their ending is. Like mangaka behind Attack on Titan, they said, hey, I this series has an ending. It has a start, it has a beginning, it's not gonna go on forever. And people really like that. They like the fact that the writer of the story says, there's an ending. We're not gonna string you along. There's an ending. Even Oda's like, hey, I know this series has been going on forever, but this also has an ending, and I do plan on ending it. But for those who have no plan, they're kind of just screwing themselves over. And it's just so infuriating. This is not straight, is it? Somewhat straight, actually. It's just angled. I have to lower that. Yeah. Reason says you saw them complaining that Ranma basically just went around in circles. No character growth, no relationship growth, chapter after chapter. Yeah, exactly. They just wanted the... Arthur had no plans, just no plans. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the editor's fault too, honestly. Because those old school editors, they want you to keep going. That's why Toriyama, God rest his soul, kind of got screwed over with the whole Android arc, which got very confusing because that was editor meddling. Like, he wanted to do a story about androids, but then the editor's like, you gotta make it more interesting. So he's like, okay, so I'm gonna introduce Cell, and like, oh, your Cell character's kind of ugly. Like, oh my god. So I'm gonna combine my Android arc with my perfect Cell arc and make a story. Good thing he was creative enough to do that, but it's that type of meddling that can really screw you over with your storytelling. And then, yes, correct, freezing. And then there are mangas that were just cut short. Either cut short by publishers or by the authors themselves. Due to creative differences or health issues. Or in terms of Tower of God, like, even though that mangaka is very successful, they almost quit the series because they felt some sort of imposter syndrome, and they felt that level of success was not helping with their mental health. Reason says, world's strongest disciple, Kenichi, you think was forced to end early for some new manga they wanted to push for their anniversary that completely flopped. And Kenichi was probably their strongest series at the time. Ooh, no. See, that's just poor planning. Like, you killed your golden goose for a goose egg. Gross. Oof, that's rough, man. I know I'm just I'm talking more than I'm drawing. I should learn to do both. I mean, and that's with like manga. With anime, with series that are just starting only as an anime, that gets incredibly frustrating, especially with a series like Panty and Stocking. Like that had a season, and then at the end of the season they teased a second season, and that just never came to be. And then fast forward to today, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back to this now. Like, what? Sorry, what? No, the time has passed, bro. Yeah, there are gonna be people who's gonna just be, there are people who are going to watch Panty and Stocking, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna be salty about it. Like, you kind of like burn that goodwill bridge when you falsely announced, or should I say prematurely announced, a second season, and nothing came from it up until, what? Was it almost 10 years later? I don't even remember. Ugh. Typical Garnex behavior. Ugh. I know Gynax likes to troll their audience, but that was just outright mean, bruh. And then they fell apart. Maybe the people who left Gynax was just sick of the whole, well, some of the project getting tied up and possibly, like, the marketing of some of their characters. Like, oh gosh, why am I blanking on his name? The father from Ava. Like, he was in, well, this happened a while ago. He was in a razor, a manual shaving commercial, and they showed him smiling, which is the most bizarre thing ever because that man never smiles at anything. So that's like misusing the character just for the sake of an ad. It's poor interpretation of a character for the sake of advertisement. Time is it? Oh, okay. I thought I was wasting time, but I'm fine. I'm fine on time. Probably because I started so early, but it's okay. Let's see. What else am I waiting for? Well, I guess not really so much anime or manga. I'm waiting for Arknight's new event. I mean, they're starting a rerun event tomorrow, but I actually want the one I've been waiting for, which is the next limited banner for one of the Sui siblings. Her name is Shu, and she's a healing guard. Sorry, healing defender. Excuse me. I want her because of her crazy shift mechanics. I'm just gonna say shift because I don't know how they're gonna word it. She basically like teleports the enemy away from a certain number of panels because of the her magic seeds that she plants. Because she's a rice farmer, so she can manipulate the earth basically with plants. So that's the character I'm looking forward to because she looks like she'd be fun to use with her shenanigans. It's like the best crowd control is essentially like reversing the crowd's actions. This song is so corny, but I like it. I like this corny song. Oh, you know what the funny thing is? This is something I learned passively because I kind of missed the podcast, the Castle Super Beast podcast. But they do have like audio clips on their YouTube channel. So I learned that some of the newer music doesn't have lyrics anymore because people were making fun of them. They were making fun of the lyrics, but like it's not like in a way that's malicious. It's just teasing. Like, oh, hey, your lyrics are kind of bad, but they're fun. They're fun to listen to. It's cheesy, but it's fun to listen to. So to be like self-conscious about that's kind of funny and a little bit cute, actually. Hold on. Excuse me? That sneeze finally came out. I thought it was pretty funny that they were like actually self-conscious about that. Excuse me. Am I done here? Let me see. It's just just make it fun to sing along to. It is fun to sing along to. It's fun to listen to it as well. So, interesting. Yes, stern. Let me check something again. Check my measurements. Here. I'm just checking if I exaggerate this the way I wanted to. Probably didn't. You know what? I probably have to move the eyes up, but I don't really want to. Because I'm doing more experimentation with my drawing, I want to do the realistic style, which is why I don't want to delete that template. I made a copy of it, thankfully, just in case. Because I don't need this one. So I'm going to merge all these together. Man, I gotta like take a look at my mouse. It's not very responsive for some reason. Not just my actual mouse, my stylus is also not responsive, which is weird because my stylus only works on my tablet, so the fact that it's not clicking stuff is a bit concerning. So, I believe I'm just done here. Excuse me. I think I need to just stop soon because while my allergy has been alleviated, it's not completely gone, and my nose is getting more stuffed up as time progresses. So I'm just gonna call it here. I will be back tomorrow morning around the same time. Excuse me. Oh jeez, this stuffiness is bothering me. I'll be back the same time tomorrow. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for the discussion, actually. It was actually pretty insightful. I know what to avoid later today, or ever in real life. I don't want to encounter anything foul. I guess I'll post this later as a short, yeah, and the actual image. And then I want to make the realistic version of this. I feel like I didn't quite push the exaggeration of this image as much as I should have. Excuse me. But maybe I can do some adjustments afterwards. But did some good work today. Thank you. So that's it. See ya next time. Bye bye now.